Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Welcome to my channel. Let's go ahead and get right into the messages here. This particular video will be timestamped down below because I'll be focusing on two separate energies, two different questions. The first one will be focused on your person's biggest regret when it comes to the connection, all right, between you and this person. And the second half will focus on their favorite memory of your time together. So feel free to watch the whole thing, or of course you can, go to the timestamps and just watch the section you would like to listen to. All right, guys, so general advice for you, Scorpio. Please do take that in mind and just take the parts of it that make sense for you and release the rest, all right? All right, so Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, you could be cross-watching for Scorpio. Focusing on your person's biggest regret. What does that look like? We have shadow kisses. So no PDA, private couple, no social media, relationship status. So if they're keeping it in the shadow, this is coming through as a relationship that they are kind of wanting to keep to themselves, private for a reason, not really wanting to share the news that you guys are together. So that can be a bit of a red flag. Let me grab another card. What else for Scorpio? Whoops, I've got two cards coming through. We'll take them. So the first one is bouquet, and it is in the upright. We have tuxedo. All right, so this is interesting. Wedding day, special occasion, romantic gesture, just because, flowers. This right here is picking up off of a masculine, marriage material, ready to settle down, head of the family. So there's some conflicting energies here. So what I gather from that, Scorpio, is some of you guys might have gotten mixed up in a love triangle. Maybe somebody was married. It could have been a masculine who was married. And so divine feminine, you might have gotten mixed up with a person who didn't really want to let other people, certainly posting it on social media, that you guys were together, because they could have already been with somebody else and they weren't really wanting to put that out there, understandably. So it could have been a secret affair, certainly a third party situation. So what do we need to know here? We're already seeing their regrets. All right, let's see. Look at that, off limits, forbidden territory. Wow, guys. And then bottom of the deck, look at that, private affair. Yeah. So confidential, extramarital connections, wanting to keep it private. That's no accident, guys. Private couple, private affair. 100%. That's what it's talking about. Let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot here. So they regret, perhaps, that they even entered into this third-party situation, but I feel it created a lot of drama. Somebody got hurt, or maybe you both got hurt. All parties ended up getting hurt. What do we need to know here? So financial independence, Nine of Pentacles. This can also reflect a person who is single, kind of having to go it alone because they're not in a relationship anymore, so maybe focusing more so on their finances, their career, rather than their love life, because that could be just off the rails, not going well. What else here? Yeah, Five of Wands. There's other people in the picture, I mean, it could have been a very romantic connection for sure, but there was third party drama. We've got the Emperor. Interesting how it's lining up with the tuxedo reference. Marriage material, ready to settle down. So a masculine was either already married or they got involved with somebody who was, Wow. Nine of Swords, yeah. Tower, And the Knight of Wands. This was a masculine, more than likely, that was sneaking around, and they weren't ready to either settle down, or they definitely cheated on their partner. Created a tower moment, And now part of the biggest regret that they have is either ruining a partnership, ruining a marriage, hurting people through a third-party situation, and that created this drama right there. That is what we're seeing with that. Wow. All right, what else? Look at that. We're definitely seeing fives popping up. Fives can be challenging. So we have the conflict here. We see the competition, love rivals representing itself here. You know, sneakiness, secrets, keeping things hidden, keeping things private. We see that. All right, what else? What else for Scorpio? This person's regret is, you know, they wish they could go back in time and undo all of this, because it really ended up hurting more than just the two of you. Knight of Cups. Yeah, they could have been very romantic. We've got the romantic gesture of the flowers. So Divine Feminine, this person could have swept you off your feet. But at the same time, you know, you guys were heading towards this forbidden territory right here. It was off limits. There were red flags everywhere. But it seems that those red flags were ignored. Let's grab one more. All right, 2. We've got the Queen of Swords, okay. And we've got the Four of Cups. Divine Feminine, if you got yourself involved in some third-party drama, somebody was married, you probably either ended things or just got yourself out of that situation. We might have a person here who wants to fix things, who wants to either make amends or, I feel, to even try for a reconciliation, but they're also picking up off of the disconnection. You know, that is totally understandable considering what we're seeing here. Disconnectedness and maybe blocked communication. And they're not quite sure if it would even result in a positive outcome towards a reunion. For some of you guys, maybe it's been a long time since you've even interacted with each other. So yeah, their biggest regret, first and foremost, is that they cheated. You know, there was infidelity, trust issues here that brought that tower down and created a separation. Because first and foremost, I'm just feeling here that they had commitment issues. And, you know, maybe, again, they charmed their way into your life. But the reality of it is they just weren't really looking to settle down. They were just messing around. Okay, so let's see what else. So karma might be doing its thing here for this person. So let's go ahead and take a look at their favorite memory of your time together, okay? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. Okay, what do we have? Climb. The daily grind won't stop until you manifest their dream. First of all, what they're wanting to manifest is a reunion. They want to find their way back to you, Scorpio. Can that be possible? For some of you guys, only if you're open to it. But for those of you that feel that there's just too much water under the bridge when it comes to this person, you're probably like, you know what? No, I'm not interested. But that doesn't stop them from wanting to try. All right, what else? What else for Scorpio? Okay, well, we have a time frame here: September, October, November, autumn season, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. So for some of you guys, this harvest time picks up off of some of those memories that you guys had shared. Bottom of the deck, look at this. We do have groom, okay? There's something tied into that type of energy, right? I pledge my love to you from this day forward. So I can't help but feel that that was a commitment that they had already made with somebody else. Or this is what eluded the connection, you know, maybe what you were looking for was somebody who was all in, you know, marriage material, marriage-minded, long-term commitment, but it ended up not being the case, that they were more promiscuous and that they just wanted to have fun, you know, not really looking to settle down. Let's see what else. What else for Scorpio here? But their favorite memories has something to do with this time frame. You guys might have talked about marriage here, that type of commitment. When times were good, when things fell into place. All right, what else for Scorpio? Oh, wow. Dreams, fantasies, delusions, visions, mirage. At this point, you know, those memories are more like the dreams that they're having. It seems to be coming up for this person. Part of their fantasy is to have you in their life again. Can that actually happen? All right, let's see. They're recognizing the chemistry that you guys had with each other. Bottom of the deck, yep, it's the Divine Masculine that is showing up in this reading. So Divine Feminine, maybe intuitively you already know that. What else for Scorpio? So if this masculine wants to take things back into the 3D, of course, you know, Divine Feminine, you would have to be in agreement with that. Because they can dream about it all they want, but if that's not what you want, then it's not going to happen. High Priestess, Trust what you're feeling, Divine Feminine, especially when it comes to this connection. Can you guys have that new beginning here? Yeah, look at their mentality that's coming through here. Ten of Cups lining up with the Groom card and the Tuxedo card. This is a masculine. Maybe they weren't interested in that sort of thing back then, but they are now. So they're dreaming about it. They're thinking about it. It's a part of their memories. But Divine Feminine, this is where you're at. You know, you're seeing the more painful side of those memories. And it's not pleasant, that's for sure. So, Queen of Swords, it's, you know, you're coming through with that type of very sharp, candid, quick-witted energy. You've got your boundaries up, for sure. And nobody can blame you for that, considering, you know, what we've seen in this reading. It fell apart for a reason. It was not an easy thing to go through. And I feel for my feminines, you know, you still are holding on to that sword. It's like, you know, you might meet up with a masculine that's trying to convince you. It's like, let's try again. But you're holding on to that sword in a way, and you're not quite sure if you're just going to cut them out completely once and for all, or just have your guard up, you know. What else for Scorpio? Oh, gee, look at these cards. So, the Tower, Page of Wands. All right, so you might have been dealing with a masculine truly that just wanted to be a free spirit, wanted to just explore their options, and that created a tower. You know, things fell apart there. So I feel what they're really wanting to focus on is rebuilding the foundation of this relationship. Yeah, wanting a fresh start, okay? They still feel very deeply connected to you. They are focused on manifesting this in the 3D. And yes, they absolutely are still focused on the memories, the happy times, and ultimately desiring a chance at love with you again. You know, that is what they want. That's what they're reminiscing about. That's what they're dreaming about. You know, their fantasies. Maybe it is a delusion for some. And maybe, you know, you're listening to this and you're like, oh no, this is not going to manifest at all. But there could be those of you who are more open to forgive and maybe give this another try. Okay, this person definitely focused on you, thinking about it, thinking of the times that you guys had shared. And we do have the Wheel of Fortune. So for those of you, anyway, as I mentioned, who are interested in reconnecting with a past love, things can change. You know, this is a situation that may come back around for you. And you, as I mentioned, for my feminines especially, it's really important for you to tap into the energy of the High Priestess card, to really rely on what it is that you're feeling. Pay attention to any red flags that you might notice. Address it if that's something that you are willing to do. But again, coming in as the Divine Feminine, I feel you hold the cards here. And we might have a masculine who's almost at your mercy in a way. Because ultimately, if they want you back, I feel it falls on our feminines here to decide whether or not that's a green light. And then we've got the Six of Swords. So it seems there is the opportunity for change. Something needed to shift and transition from whatever happened in the past, which represents that Tower. Whatever that baggage represents, you guys need to address it. And yeah, leave it in the past where it belongs. And then focus perhaps on a future that you guys can build together and share together. But they'll be back. This person, they want to return. I feel they've worked hard to be able to manifest this moment. So it's just a matter of time, perhaps, Scorpio, before you do hear from this person. And maybe what they need first and foremost is forgiveness. So it could start off as their way to start the conversation is by way of an apology, because they recognize that they contributed to why that Tower is here to begin with. So if you're open to a reunion, I feel this person is interested in that. You both have to be in agreement. They still feel the chemistry. I feel they're done playing. You know, they've had their time to play, and they hurt you and they broke your heart. So it's, you know, hopefully there's been a lot of healing that has happened since. And I feel an apology could certainly contribute to continued healing and get the ball rolling and the conversation moving in the right direction anyway between you and this person, Scorpio. So I'll leave it there. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box, as well as the link to all of the decks you see here. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care.